Somebody stole my gavel, so we'll call a meeting to order of the Planning and Zoning Commission. All our members are here, so it's good to see. If everybody will stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Move the agenda.
Second? Do I have a second? All in favor?
Aye.
Abstain? No, you don't. I'm kidding. The next item is the minutes for the last meeting.
Move the minutes.
I second.
All in favor?
Mike,
Yep.
I have a couple of changes, Mr. Chairman, if I may.
Yes, sir.
Under the attendees, Scott Edmonston was not here. I think, as we know, I'm replacing him, so I was here last meeting. And then I took the liberty of assuming you have not changed your first name to Moak, so that should be corrected to
I
Mike.
wasn't here either, so.
No. You're under the excuse.
I'm
Oh, you were the
I'm
last
a mo-
And a last change is under the announcements, comments, and updates. Number 2, the third sentence that reads, "The town council voted on a contract for the Collins Street Pathway project, which was unanimously approved," should be taken out. That was not a part of the October meeting, it was the November meeting. So it's a little premature, but it'll be in my report this meeting. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. We will make those changes. And do I have a modification of the,
Motion to approve the minutes as amended.
I
Have a
second.
all in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
And I do abstain from this. I was not present for very long.
Moak.
Yeah, well, Moak was here, but not me.
Moak.
Okay. Patrick, could you update us on any of these things that you're familiar with?
Anything you want.
Well, let's see, where do I start?
Except for Don.
The town council met on November 17th, and we passed some changes to the town code regarding restrictions on the installation of pilings during the summer season. We revised the fund balance policy of the town concerning assets that are 40, whose useful life is 40 years or longer, which are only in the water department. None of the other areas have assets that are that long, life is that long. We passed, as we do every year, the Town Council Procedure and Protocol Manual for council members and the committee guidelines for the town's committees. We appointed 2 new members of the Bicycle and Pedestrian Safety Committee and 1 new member of CHAC, Charter and Ordinance Review Committee. In a little more substantial items, we approved a contract presented by the Delaware Geological Service for $139,962 for a 5-year contract for installing, monitoring, and maintaining 3 tidal gauges to replace the one that the town owned at Pennsylvania Avenue and the Loop Canal. We also awarded a contract submitted by Mumford and Miller for the Collins Street Pathway project in the amount of $1,005,613. That work should start, we hope, after the first of the year. And what I think is the most important item that we considered and approved was a contract submitted by McCormick and Taylor for the final design and bid package for the Loop Canal Dam. This is the dam at the convergence, the proposed dam at the convergence of the Loop Canal and the Assawoman Canal, that if it is as effective as our engineers have told us it will be, should help with over 90% of the nuisance flooding that occurs in the town. So this project is the final design stage, and the next stage will be applying for permits for the project if this goes all right. And that is really exciting for the town. And that's my report.
Thank you, Patrick. Susan, could you report on the effort with the non-residential design?
They did not meet, but we have a meeting coming up for one sign, and I have another one in my office.
Will that be held at, addressed in the next meeting also? Or
Yes.
just, okay, good. All right, thank you. Are there any comments from the commissioners?
Merry Christmas, everybody.
And mine is,
See everyone.
it's good to be back. Okay. Does anybody have any questions for the planning commission? Okay. New business. Planning commission will consider the application for relocation of lot line for properties identified as lots 100, 101, block 28 at 604 and 606 Pond View Drive in the R1 zoning district. Susan, first of all, if you'll go through the Lou Kilmer questions as far as the public notice, and then provide your information.
That was incomplete. Give me a second here. Okay, the public notice was published in the Coastal Point on October 20th, 2023, and in the Wave on October 24th, 2023. Property was posted on October 25th, 2023, and posted around town in 5 places, 2 at the boardwalk, 1 at the post office, the library, and town hall. Also on the 25th, notice was sent by mail on October 25th, 2023, and it was added to the website on October 25th, 2023.
Thank you.
Susan, do you know if anybody commented, came in?
No one has commented. I think several people came in to see what was going on, but there was no comment.
Thank you.
This is a partitioning or relocation of lot lines request. David Schiff, owner of lots 100 and 101, Block 28, known as 604 and 606 Pondview Drive, respectively, is requesting that the property line dividing the 2 lots be changed. The lots were first partitioned by the Planning and Zoning Commission in April 2015. In March 2021, then owners George and Dana Worthington requested that the property line dividing the 2 properties be changed, and this was approved. The current owner wishes to reestablish the line originally approved. Based on the information provided, number 1, both lots are zoned R1 residential and combined have a total area of 11,714 square feet. The lots front on Pondview Drive and abut the salt pond and canal on 2 sides. The lot area included the area beyond the bulkhead. 2, the lots were originally partitioned in April 2015 by the Planning and Zoning Commission. The property line dividing the 2 lots was a straight line between the lots at a point that gave Lot 100, southernmost lot, exactly 40 feet of frontage on Pondview Drive. Lot 100 is rectangular in shape, and Lot 101, the northern lot, is irregular, narrowing toward the canal. The dividing property line was approved to be altered at the rear to increase the width of the rear yard of Lot 101 to approximately 20 feet at the bulkhead on the canal. This altered the width at the rear of Lot 100 to be approximately 30 feet. Currently, the area of Lot 100 is 5,003 square feet, and the area of Lot 101 is 6,711 square feet. This request is to alter the dividing line again to return it to a straight line between the two lots. Lot 100 will increase in size and will consist of 5,352 square feet in area. The frontage on Pondview Drive will not change. Lot 100 will decrease in size and will consist of 6,362 square feet. The frontage on Pondview Drive for Lot 100 will not change. Lot 101, known as 606 Pondview Drive, is an improved lot with a single-family dwelling and detached shed. With the revised lot line, the lot will consist of approximately 6,362 square feet and have 66.41 feet of frontage on Pondview Drive. The setbacks are shown as 20 feet front, 7 feet on each side, and 15 feet rear, abutting the Canal Lagoon. Lot 100, known as 604 Pondview Drive, is an unimproved lot. With the line relocated, it will consist of 5,352 square feet. I don't know what's wrong with that. My apologies. And pursuant to Appendix 3, Table of Dimensional Requirements in the R1 District, the minimum street frontage for interior lots is 40 feet, and the minimum lot area for single lot dwelling lots is 5,000 square feet. And a copy of the survey was submitted.
Thank you. Do any of the commissioners have any questions?
Mr. Chairman. Susan, I just need some clarification on paragraph 1, the last sentence. It says, "The lot area includes the area beyond the bulkhead." I wasn't clear as to what that meant.
There is some of the lot that is beyond the existing bulkheads.
Okay. But that can be included in the lot size.
Yes, if you look at the survey that
I
was
see
given,
bulkhead,
it's
yeah.
basically on the lagoon where the property line actually extends beyond the bulkhead that was put in.
Gotcha.
And yes, that can be included in the area.
Thank you.
Anyone else? Is there anyone from the audience who would like to speak on this? Yes, sir, if you'll come up to the podium and name and your address, please.
Good morning, everybody. My name is Glenn Mandalis. I'm an attorney with Baird Mandalis, Brockstead, and Federico. We have offices throughout Maryland and Delaware. Closest to Bethany Beach, we're in Lewis on Savannah Road. I do represent David Schiff, who's in the audience. He's affectionately known as Schiffy, and he's the owner of 604 and 606 Pondview Drive. A couple of things strike me in this room. I appear at a lot of these different towns and these sorts of meetings. You definitely have the most festive arrangement of any of them that I've seen so far.
This is here all year round.
Right. The other thing is,
Should be here at Halloween.
right.
We wear the same mask.
And Susan does the best job of any building official of like giving the background. I feel like after she goes, there's not much more for me to say because she gives the whole thing. So I want to apologize also for bringing you out here on a Saturday morning when we're getting ready for the holidays. So thank you for being here for us. This is a little bit, I think, of housekeeping. It's kind of an interesting background with this one. It was first, as Susan said, it was first partitioned in April of 2015 into 2 lots that conform to your code. There's 11,714 square feet of total area. As Susan mentioned, when it was partitioned into Lot 101, which is closest to the canal. That lot was 6,362 square feet. Lot 100 became 5,352 square feet. Then in March, it was interesting. I went back and looked at the video of the March 2021 meeting. This room did not look like this at that time. You were all spaced out. You were all wearing masks, and it was all around in a circle like this. Yeah. So at that time, Lot 101 became 6,711 square feet. Lot 100 became 5,003 square feet. That line was jogged a little bit at Lot 101 to facilitate the improvement of the rear of that lot with a swimming pool. The swimming pool never got built, so at this stage, the owner's asking to put that line back to where it was in 2015, making it again a straight line, so that Lot 101 would again become 6,362 square feet, Lot 100 would become 5,352 square feet. It makes a little more sense in that the line comes back to a straight line now, and it's better configured. Back in the March meeting of 2021, somebody asked, that second lot becomes 5,003 square feet. That's just a little over your 5,000 square foot minimum lot size. It's still legal, but this brings it back to 5,352 square feet, a little bit larger than what's required. So I hope that you see it as I do, as just a little bit of housekeeping, putting it back the way it was, but I'm happy to answer any questions you might have.
Anybody have any questions?
The reason that I asked the first question about the area beyond the bulkhead was in line with currently you only had 3 square feet. And with everything that's going on, were we going to fall below the 3 square feet? In other words, if it was beyond the bulkhead and now became a tidal area, if you will, would that affect it? So with this change now to take it to 5,300 and some, that question, at least for me, is answered going forward.
Yeah, I think it cleans it up a little bit in that there's no issue of, how much of the lot is in the water, and do we have enough lot coverage, and what all those questions kind of get resolved when you have this extra 300 square feet, right?
Thank you, sir.
Any other questions? Thanks, sir.
Thank you.
You've heard everything. Do I hear a motion?
I have a motion that the Planning Commission approve the application for relocation of lot line for properties identified as lots 100 and 101, Block 28, at 604 and 606 Pondview Drive in the R1 zoning district.
Any discussion? Do I have a second?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Motion passes. Thank you for showing up. I'm sorry we delayed your whole day. We were trying to beat John's 15-minute record, but we couldn't because he had to ask all his questions.
That's correct.
So just for that, John, you have to stay.
I have to stay and collect all this, okay?
Okay, so the summary of the action, well, we just did the only action we have. I guess we could discuss, Susan, do you have anything for January, you think?
Oh, wow.
I think we did, don't we? Didn't we get something?
We don't have any partitionings in January, do we? No, just Board of Adjustment. We got those two. I don't think I have them. I don't think so.
Okay,
We did one on Garfield.
right.
Yeah, I think we don't.
Any update on the 10-year plan, Mark? No? So we haven't heard anything?
I haven't heard anything.
Okay. What's the date of the third in,
January?
yeah,
Oh, that's a good point. What is that?
20th?
Yeah.
20th? Okay, well, that's,
It's the 20th?
pardon?
It's the 20th?
Yes. I think so.
All right,
Not be,
you won't be here?
Is that MLK weekend?
unfortunately.
Oh, I don't know, 15th?
That would be earlier, I guess.
That would be the weekend before, I guess. You won't be here.
13th.
We'll just say tentatively, we'll have, we'll leave it on the calendar for the 20th.
Okay.
If not, we'll just have to wait until February, which, for us, it's, we've been working pretty hard for a few years now, so I feel bad every time we don't have a meeting. Not that bad, though. Every time we have a meeting. Okay, so tentatively, the 20th of January will be our next meeting. Susan, when are you gonna be gone?
I'm gone the 10th through the
Oh, I know.
24th, I think.
I bet you I know where you're going.
Yeah, you know.
Okay. I was gonna say, if we had something come
It's a
up that
hike.
was,
I have to think.
we could do it early, but the 10th is probably, a little soon, so. Right now, that's just a tentative, time. Sounds like more than likely, we won't be meeting until February, but, we'll keep you updated on what that is. Other than that, I'd just like to wish you guys a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year and
Yeah.
whatever. Yeah, that's great. Thank you.
Move adjournment at 9:23. Is there a second?
I'll second.
I didn't call for that, so that will have to wait until I finish signing.
All right, sir.
You can call, you can like leave, go home, call them up, tell them.
Meetings are way too long.
Patrick, you came at the right time.
Yes, you came at the right time.
I am so glad I wasn't in this position 2 years ago.